Good afternoon dear students, welcome to Maths Bridge course. So in today's session we will be discussing the concept of definite integration. Okay, so previously we have already discussed differentiation and then another very important part of calculus, that is integration. In that we discussed, what is the topic that we discussed? We discussed indefinite integration. We discussed what? Indefinite integration. We discussed indefinite integration. There I told you the application of integration is about finding the area under the curve. So to find the area under the curve we need definite integration. So what is the application of this integration? That is area under the curve, to find the area under the curve. For some random curve, if it is given like this, if this is the curve, under this what is the area if you want to find out, we will use what? Integration. But if it is between specific bounds, from this bound to this end, from this end to this end, suppose we have to find area from A to B, then what you will use? We will use definite integration. So in indefinite integration we have plus c as the constant. In definite integration the constant of integration, will not be there. No constant of integration when we talk about definite integration, because it is not arbitrary value we will get. C is what? We write it as what? Arbitrary constant. But definite integration, the word itself says you will get a definite value, no arbitrary value. No arbitrary value, so you don't have to write constant. So you will get a proper particular value. Okay, you will get a proper numerical value. Clear? Now see here, this is the area we have to find out, that is this is the curve, some curve is given, some graph is given like this. Now see here, I told you we have to find area under the curve. Do you mean by geometrical area or algebraic area? Here it means what? We are finding about algebraic area. Algebraic area under the curve, or I can write sum of the algebraic areas. It is nothing but what? We will find sum of the algebraic areas. In definite integration we will find sum of the algebraic areas. Okay, sum of the algebraic areas. So what do you mean by that? Suppose we are having, this is 0, this is point A, this is point B. Okay, let this represent 0, this is point A, this is point B. Okay, let this represent, yes, I am audible. 0, this is point A, this is point B. Okay, let us continue. So see here, sum of the algebraic area, or I can say algebraic sum of the areas. Instead of telling sum, I can say algebraic sum of the areas. Algebraic sum of the areas. I can say algebraic. In specific terms I can say definite integration means algebraic sum of the areas. Algebraic sum of the areas. Okay. So what do you mean by this? Here if I write integration f of x dx, I told you have to find the area from where? A to B. That means what? A I should write here and B I should write at the top. This A is called the lower limit. This is called as what? Lower limit. This B is called as what? Upper limit. This B is called as the upper limit. So within this bound only, or within this range only, you have to find the area. So that means what? This will be equal to what? We have to find the area from A to B. So this is the first curve, that is in this curve this is the first part. So that means this is delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3 plus delta 4 plus delta 5, you will be writing it. But observe here carefully, this is x axis, above x axis is what? It is taken positive, below x axis we take it as negative. Here what we can do? See here, this will become what? Minus delta 2, because it is below. Here delta 3, fine. Delta 4 is below x axis, so this will become what? Again this will become minus delta 4. So if you add all of this, whatever resultant you will get, that will be the value. You will get a proper numerical value. Let us say some value you will get like 10, something like this. Okay, you will get some value like 10. Here you don't have to write plus c, there is no arbitrary value here. It is a proper definite value you are getting. That is why it is called as definite integration. Clear friends? Now when we talk about definite integration, definitely definite integration will come in your JEE mains and also in your EPSET, that is Telangana and AP EPSET exam and KSET exam and every state entrance exams. Definitely there will be 3 to 4 questions in these state entrance exams, and when it comes to JEE mains and advanced, they will ask direct questions also, and along with it will be sandwiched with many other topics, and they will ask so many questions. So if you talk about definite integration, the most important thing is there are 13 properties. there are 13 properties and 3 values formula, okay, 3 values formula, we call it as value formula, okay, and that there are 3 formulas, 13 properties. As your students going from 10th to 11th, okay, for you, you don't have to learn all the 13 properties as of now. Definitely you have to learn all these, but as of now you don't have to learn all the things, okay. There are 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 properties which you learn in today's class, which are highly important. That's more than enough for you as of now. And the values formula also you will be learning today, and also you learn not just the formulas, you will also learn its application, and we will solve some questions that have appeared in MCET exam, JEE mains exam, all these things. Now let us proceed. Now let us see the first property. If you look at the first property, property 1, it is given integral a to b f of x dx is equal to integral a to b f of t dt is equal to integral a to b f of y dy. What does it say? It says that if the function is same, it does not matter if the variable is changing, whether it is f of x dx, f of t dt, y dy, if it is between a to b only, even if it is, okay, if I write a to b f of z dz, all will give us a same value, that means what? I can write same value. Suppose we are getting the value as 5 as the answer. It does not matter if the variable is changing unless and until the bound is not changing. A to b, when the function is the same, whether you are having sin t or sin x or sin y or sin z, does not matter, okay, you will be having getting the same value. This is what the first property says. Friends, okay, this is what the first property says. Now see here, observe carefully. Now if you are given to find out that, okay, using the first property, see here, suppose let us take up this one, okay, let us take an example. See here, 0 to pi, if I ask you to find 0 to pi cos x dx, 0 to pi cos x dx, if I ask you to find out 0 to pi cos x dx. So integral of 0 to pi cos x dx. What is integral of 0 to pi cos x dx? First of all, find out integral of cos x dx. Cos x dx is what, friends? It is nothing but sin x. But should you write plus c? Definitely you should not write plus c here, because the bounds are given. So you should write what? You should write 0 here, pi. So what you should do is, but before that let me tell the notation here. Then it will become clear. Notation of definite integration. If you talk about integral of f of x dx, okay, if we will get a capital value, that is we will get some value f of x, okay, here the bound is there a to b, so if you get the value f of x, you will write the range here a to b, then what will be this value? So this value will be, so first you will put the upper limit and then you will subtract and you will put the lower limit. So this will become what? F of b minus f of a. Upper limit minus lower limit, okay, upper limit minus lower limit, you will get it, okay. So I told you till now what we studied, that is indefinite integration. You will get just the f of x and you will get plus c, but here it is definite integration. So I told you indefinite integration means, suppose you are having a curve here, indefinite integration, you will find the area under the curve, complete area you will find out. So you will write what? Whatever answer you will get plus c, you will write it. But in definite integration, the word itself is definite. Suppose they will ask you to find only this area, that means they will give some value a and b. Only this area you have to find out, means you will write f of x dx, integrate, and you will get some value. But the limits are given a and b, you write a and b like this. Then what you should do for f of x, first you put the upper limit, this is called upper limit f of b minus f of a, you will do it, okay. So let us see with example. There you will not write plus c, this is called as what? Constant of integration or arbitrary constant. In definite integration you should remember plus c won't come, in indefinite plus c will come, because it is complete, for complete area you are finding, so plus c will come. Here you are finding for a small region, so what will happen? Plus c won't come. Now see here, if I take example of 0 to pi cos x dx, integral of cos x is what? Sin x I got. Now what is this I am having here? This is a, this is b, yes or no? This is a, this is b. I told you upper limit minus lower limit, so this will become what? Sin pi minus sin 0. In the trigonometry class I have told you very clearly, sin of any pi, be it 1 pi, sin 2 pi, sin 3 pi, it is always 0. So sin pi is 0 and sin 0 is anyway 0, which you studied in 10th standard. Sin 0 is 0. In 10th standard you will study up till what? 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. But in 11th and 12th you will study 180 also, okay. See, I told you in trigonometry class, let us revise it. So sine 180 degree or sine 360 degree. You will write it as what? In radian form you will write it as sine pi, or you will write it as sine 2 pi. For this I can generalize and say sine of n pi, where n is any value, n can be any value. Okay, so sine of any pi or sine of n pi, it is always equal to what? 0. It is always equal to what? 0. N should be natural number. That means it should be sine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sine of n pi is 0. When it comes to cos pi, okay, cos pi, here you should know that I will write what? I will write here cos of n pi. Cos of n pi. Okay, cos of n pi, if I write it, this value will be equal to minus 1 and it will also be equal to plus 1. That means what? When n is odd, it will be equal to what? Minus 1. When n is even, it will be equal to plus 1. Very good, that's all. So if I write cos pi, cos 2 pi, cos 3 pi, cos 4 pi, what will have? So cos pi is what? 1 pi odd, so this will be minus 1. 2 pi is even, this will be plus 1. This will be minus 1, this will be plus 1. So graphically it will be oscillating between minus 1 and plus 1, minus 1 and plus 1. So cos pi value is not 0, it is plus or minus 1. If it is odd, minus 1, even, plus 1. Now based on that, if you see sin pi is 0, 0 minus 0, this value will get it as what? 0. This value will get it as what? 0. Now suppose they ask you to find other values like integral of 0 to pi sin x dx. Similarly, if they ask you to find 0 to 2 pi sin x dx, and if they ask you to find 0 to 2 pi mod sin x dx, in the previous classes I have already done in the YouTube about modulus functions, greatest integer function, fractional functions. You will understand the basics there, you have to watch that. Okay, so those who missed those class, please watch it. So mod sin x. Now we will see, okay, without integrating, how to find the answer. For this you should know how to draw the sine curve. So what is the sine curve? You must know. So see here, sine curve we will have like this. Okay, sine curve we will have like this. Sine curve will oscillate like this. So this is what we are having. So see here, it will be like this. It will be going on like this. Now if you see this, okay, let me draw it again. If you see this, so this will be 0, okay, and this will be pi by 2, and this will be pi, and this will be 3 pi by 2, and this will be 2 pi. This will be 2 pi. Okay, this will be 2 pi. Now if I shade this region, and also if I shade this region, okay, see this is on hill, this is on downhill, okay, this is an inverted hill. What is the area of this hill, if you ask me? Okay, I will tell you directly. You have to remember this value. Okay, how this value comes, I will tell you right now. Okay, this value, this entire value is equal to what? 2. This entire value is equal to what? 2. Okay, plus 2. And this entire value, absolute value is 2, but since it is towards below x axis, it is below x axis, we should take the value as what? Minus 2. This is what? Minus 2. Okay, minus 2. Now you would have got the answer. If I say 0 to pi sin x dx, this is what? Sine function. Here f of x is equal to what? Sin x or sin theta, f of theta is equal to sin theta, anything like that. So see here, 0 to pi, okay, sin x dx, what is the value we are getting? 2. So how? Let us find out even by integration. Integral of sin x is what? Minus cos x. So let us apply the limits 0 and pi. Okay, 0 pi, let us apply the limits. So this will become what? Minus cos, upper limit means minus cos pi, minus into minus, this will become plus cos 0. Cos by is what, my friends? This is minus 1. Okay, minus 1. This is already minus is there, minus into minus is plus 1. This will be cos 0 is what? 1. So the answer will be 2. So by integrating also we got the value as 2. Here graphically also the answer is 2. So which is very easy. So 0 to pi, if they ask, what is this? 0 to pi, if they ask the value sin x, 0 to pi sin x dx, the value is 2, which we got by integration also. Now if they ask 0 to 2 pi, I can write what? This one plus this one, that is nothing but what? 2 plus minus 2, that means what? 2 minus 2, the value will be equal to 0. 2 minus 2, the value will be equal to 0. This value will be equal to 0. Now let us do by integration method also. So if I integrate, what I will get? Minus cos x. Let us apply the limit. This is 0, this is 2 pi. We should apply upper limit, then followed by minus of what? Lower limit. Cos, minus is there, minus cos 2 pi minus lower limit, but minus is already there. Okay, minus into minus, this will become what? I mean to say minus cos, again minus is there because we got minus cos x, minus cos 0, minus cos 0 we got. Okay, what will this simplify to? Minus cos 2 pi, minus into minus is plus, plus cos 0. Okay, cos 0, cos 2 pi is what? 2 pi is what, friends? 2 pi is even pi, cos of even pi is what? Plus 1. So this will become minus of plus 1, this will be minus 1. Cos 0 is what? 1, minus 1 plus 1, the answer will be 0. So that's what we got here. Graphically we got the value as what? 0. Graphically we got the value as what? 0. Now one thing you must understand, if I am having 0 to 2 pi same value, okay, sin x dx, sin x dx, okay, but before going to that, please understand here one more thing. See, if I am given 0 to pi by 2, if they ask 0 to pi by 2, so entire thing is 2, half means it will become 1. So this value will be 1 and this value will be 1. Similarly, this value will be minus 1 and this value will be minus 1. So half of it means what? 2 you will divide by 2, that means you will get what? 1. Okay, so half of it will be 1. Clear? So 0 to pi by 2, if I ask, if I write here, okay, I can write directly. So see here, if I am given 0 to pi by 2 sin x dx, you should not solve and waste your time, the value is what? 1. Okay, these values you have to remember. Okay, first result, second result, third result, and the fourth result also you should remember. How it is coming? See here, mod sin x. Mod means what? Mod is a function, it is a distance function, distance should always be positive. Same way I told you in the modulus function class. So same way mod sin x graph will be how? How the mod sin x graph you will have? So mod sin x graph, let us draw it here in a simple way. See here, this is mod sin x graph, it will not go down. It will not go down. Okay, it will not go down, it will be above only because you are having positive. Okay, mod sin x is always positive. JEE advanced का पेपर 2 का इंटीग्रेशन बता दो. पेपर 2 after 1 hour. Kaushik Mandal, whatever you have studied, please what to do? Revise whatever you have done. This is not the time for you to study new things. Apart from this, still if you want to go through our playlist. JEE Maths NEET World, if you queue, okay, you will get the playlist of integration, you can watch that. Okay, you can watch that. Just learn the properties of trigonometric substitution JEE Advanced, that will be enough. Okay, and learn the Wiles formula, all these things, where to apply and where you can apply completing the square method, all these things, where you can simplify. That's all I will suggest as of now. And those special integrals form you learn, 9 special integrals form you learn, okay, you should know where to apply that. Next thing, see here, minus plus, what is this? Minus 1 plus or minus 1, this will become 0. Now we are having mod functions, that means what? This will be, see here, we are having here, this will be 0 to pi, this will be 2 pi, and this will be pi by 2, and this will be 3 pi by 2. Okay, clear? See here. Now, anyways, all the best, Kaushik Mandal. Okay. So this value will be what? 2. This value is also 2 because it is above x axis. Above x axis means 2 plus 2, what we will get? 2 plus 2, this you have to add because above x axis means you will get the value as 4. You will get the value as 4. 2 plus 2 will get it as what? 4. Now see here, 0 to 2 pi mod sin x dx. 0 to 2 pi mod sin x dx, what is the value we got? 4. We got the value as what? 4. Clear? 0 to 2 by mod sin x dx, what is the value we got? That is nothing but equal to 4. You have to remember this. Okay, you got to remember this value. Okay, you got to remember this value. Clear? Next thing. Okay, let us go to cos function. What happens if the cos function is given? Cos function is given means what you have to do? Cos graph. So see here, cos graph will start like this, it will come like this, it will go and it will end like this. So this will be 0, this will be what? This will be pi by 2 and this will be pi and this will be 3 pi by 2. What will this be? This will be 2 pi. This will be 2 pi. Okay, this will be 2 pi. Now if you look at it, if you look at this region, so this value will be equal to what? 1, this value will be equal to what? Minus 2, this value will be equal to what? 1. Okay, this value will be equal to what? 1. Now for this, if I apply integral of, if I apply 0 to pi cos x dx. Cos x dx, already we got the value as what? We got the value as what already? Cos x dx. This value will be actually this 0 to 2, this will be what? This value we have to see here. Careful. So this value will be equal to what? -1, -1, and this value will also be -1. This total value is -2, that is perfect. Okay, and this value is +1. So see here. So graphically if you see, this is what? +1, this is -1, 0 to pi if you take 1 -1, the answer will be 0. And without graphically doing, we got the value as what here already. In the example which you took, so we got the value as what? 0. 0 to pi cos x dx is 0. Now you understood why it is 0. So see here, 0 to pi cos x dx is what? The value will be equal to 0. If I integrate, already I have done the integration, how to do this. Now if I do 0 to 2 pi cos x dx. So integral of cos x is what? Sin x 0 to 2 pi. So this will become what? Sin 2 pi minus sin 0. Again this value will become what? Value will become what? Equal to 0. Why? See here, sin, if I do 0 to 2 pi cos x dx, again it is becoming 0. Why? See here, if you add from here to here, if you add, this is what? +1, this is what? -2, this is what? +1. So we will have 2 minus 2, the value will be equal to 0. Clear friends? Graphically also we got it. Clear? Next, let us proceed to the second property, property number 2. So that is what it is saying, a to b f of x dx. If you are having the bound as a to b f of x dx, suppose if you want to reverse this bound, then what we should do? We have to, what you should do? You should multiply with the negative sign. Suppose I am having 1 to 2 f of x dx. Okay, 1 to 2 f of x dx. This can be written as what? This can be written as 2 to 1 f of x dx. If and only if I should write here minus sign. Again if I want to multiply, this will become what? Again minus into minus, this will become again 1 to 2 f of x dx. So this minus into minus, this will become plus. Okay, this will become plus. Okay, again I am reversing it. Okay, each and every time you reverse the bound, you should multiply with minus. Okay, you should multiply with minus. Clear friends? Any doubt till here? You can put it in the comment section. Let us take some examples on this. Okay, let us proceed. Do like and share with your friends also. That's all about property 2. When it comes to property 3, very important property, highly important, very important property, property 3. So what does this property says? If I can write integral a to b f of x dx, then I can split this bound. That is, I can write it as a to c f of x dx plus c to b f of x dx. That means what? Let us take the graphical interpretation of this property. Suppose we are having a curve like this. Suppose we are having 2 points a to b. Okay, a to b is there. You have to find the area between a to b. Okay, instead of finding from a to b together, you can find a midpoint or any point here c, such that first you will find area from a to c, then you will find from c to b. Okay, first you will find from what? You will find from, instead of finding, see, suppose you are given integral of a to b f of x dx. So for this what you will do? This area first and second area. So this area is what? First area is what? You will write it as what? A to c f of x dx. Then what will this be? C to b plus c to b f of x dx. So that is, you can split the interval. You can split the interval and you can write it like this. Can you split it any way you want? No. That is not possible. First of all, you have to know this property is applicable for what kind of functions? This property is applicable for modulus functions, mod functions, mod of x is given, and also step functions, step of x is given. Okay, step functions, and it is also applicable for fractional functions. That is, this is what? Step function means greatest integer functions. This is also applicable for fractional functions, and this is also applicable for piecewise functions. Okay, piecewise functions. Piecewise functions. What do you mean by piecewise functions? That is, f of x, instead of being given directly, they will give like this, something like 1 minus x if x is less than 0, x minus 1 if x is greater than or equal to 0, x square plus 2 if x is greater than or equal to 1. Like this, if they give piecewise function, at that time you can use this bound. You can use this bound. Okay, you can cut the interval. You can break the interval and you can find the question and you can solve the question. Definitely you have to do splitting the interval and then only you can solve the question. Okay, then only you can solve the question. Now, where to break the interval, that I will tell through example. Let us take some examples now. For the third property, suppose we are given integral of mod x dx minus 2 to 1 mod x dx is given. Integral of minus 2 to 1 mod x dx is given. Now, they will ask you to find the integral of this. Okay, I told you for mod functions you cannot find directly. We have to do what? We have to take two values. We have to take two values, that is you have to split the interval, because mod x can take the value of what? Minus x, and it can also take the value of plus x when x is less than 0 and x is greater than 0. That is I have written it in the form of what? Piecewise function. Now, where it can take plus x and where it can take minus x, that we can decide by this mod x itself or whatever is within the mod, you make it equate to 0. If I equate this to 0, what I am getting? X itself I am getting 0. So, mod x, if I am equating to 0, where I am getting x is equal to 0, I am getting x is equal to 0 at x itself. So, what I should do? I can split the function as minus 2 to 0. Okay, where I should split the function, I am telling you. Okay, where I should split the function, this whatever is within the modular sign, make it equal to 0. Suppose I am given mod x minus 1. Okay, this is the function is given, you make it equal to 0. So, x will become equal to what? 1. So, you split the function at 1. You split the function at 1. Here, mod x itself is the function. Mod x itself is the function. So, you equate whatever is within the mod x to 0. So, what is it is coming? X will become equal to 0. Whatever is within the modulus, equate it to 0. So, here only x is there. X if you equate to 0, you will get 0 itself. So, you will write what? Minus 2 to 0 is one thing, plus what you will write? Plus 0 to what is this upper limit? 1. So, what is this? We will have minus 2 to 0. Minus 2 to 0 mod x dx. Again, this will become equal to what? 0 to 1 mod x dx. Now, see here, minus 2 to 0. Minus 2 to 0 means what? This is nothing but what, friends? Minus 2 to 0 is nothing but what? Negative value of x. Correct na? It is having negative value. Okay, negative region. 0 to 1, this is positive region. So, I can write this as what? I can write this as minus 2 to 1, minus 2 to 0 minus x dx, and this will be what? 0 to 1 x dx. Okay, here x is taking negative value, here it is taking positive value. So, integrating this, what will get? Minus x square by 2 minus 2 to 0. Okay, plus what is this we are having? This will x square by 2. What is this? 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Now, apply the limits for this. Okay, put the values for the limit. This will become what? Minus 0 by 2. Okay, minus of minus. This is what? Plus. Okay, minus of minus x is what? 2. Okay, this will become what? See here. Here minus x square by 2. So, minus of minus, this will become plus. Minus of minus, this will become plus. Plus, okay, minus 2 square by 2. So, that is nothing but what? 0 by 2 is 0 only. Minus 2 square is what? 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So, we will get the value 2 here. Okay, plus, what about this one? X square by 2. 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 0 by 2. So, 2 plus 1 by 2 we will have. So, that is nothing but equal to 5 by 2. 5 by 2 will be the value. Okay, 5 by 2 will be the answer here, friends. 5 by 2 will be the answer here. Let us take one more example. Let us take one more example so that you get more clarity on the mod x function. Okay, let us take one more example, that is minus 3 to 2 mod x minus 1 dx. Minus 3 to 2 mod x minus 1 dx. So, this is the question, minus 3 to 2 mod x minus 1 dx. So, where should we split the integral? To split the integral, for that we will equate this to 0. If I equate this to 0, I am getting x minus 1 is equal to 0. So, x will be equal to 1. So, x will be equal to 1. So, we should split the integral at what? 1. So, this I can write it as what? This is equal to minus 3 to 1 mod x minus 1 dx, mod x minus 1 dx. This will be what? Minus 3 to 1 mod of x minus 1 dx plus this another integral will become what? Another integral will be 1 to 2. 1 to 2, what is this I am having? 1 to 2, this will become what? 1 to 2 mod of x minus 1 dx. Okay. this minus, if I put these values, it will definitely become negative. Okay, if I see minus 3 is there, if I put minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, this is 0, 1 minus 1, 0, minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. So definitely I will get a negative value here. I will not get a positive value. So I can write this as what? For this mod x minus 1, so it will become minus of x minus 1. Minus of x minus 1, this will become what? Minus 3 to 1, I can write it as what? 1 minus x. Why? See here, minus of x minus 1 is nothing but what? Minus x, minus into minus was plus. That is nothing but 1 minus x. That is what I have written directly here, 1 minus x dx. Okay, plus this will be a positive value, 1 to 2 x minus 1 dx. Okay, if I put any value, I will get the positive value itself. Now let us integrate this. So 1 means what? Nothing is there means it will become x. X minus x square by 2. Limits are what? Minus 3 to 1. And this is what? X square by 2 minus x. Limits are what? What is this? 1 to 2. Limits are what? 1 to 2. Now just put the values, upper limit minus lower limit. What is the upper limit here? 1. 1 minus 1 square by 2, that is 1 by 2. Okay. Minus what is this? Minus, if I put here, this will become what? X is what? Minus 3 I should put. Minus, what is this? Minus 3 square is what? 9 by 2. Minus 3 square is what? 9 by 2. Minus 3 square is 9. 9, where 2 is there? 9 by 2. Okay. Plus, put the value, upper limit is what? 4 by 2 minus 2 minus, okay, within the bracket, 2 square is what? 4 by 2. 4 by 2, this is what? See, 2 square is what? What we are having here. So this is upper limit. Okay, this is what? 4 by 2 minus 2. Okay, 4 by 2 minus 2. Next is, this is lower limit, right? Lower limit will become what? Lower limit will become 1 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2 minus 1. Here also 1 by 2 minus 1. Now observe carefully, what we can do here is just simplify. Just you have to calculate these values. Integration is done. Just to put the values, you have to calculate it very carefully. Now see here, 1 minus 1 by 2 is what? Half. Here, this is what? This will be what? Minus 1. Half is what? Minus half. This will be what? 1 minus 1 by 2 is what? Half. Here I am having minus. Okay. Here I am having minus. So this will be what? Minus of plus 1. Okay. Minus of plus 1. This will become what? So let us keep this as half. Minus 3 minus, this is what? This minus, let it be outside. This will become what? 2 3s are 6. So 6 minus 9. This will become what? Minus 15 by 2. Minus 15 by 2. This is what? See here. This will become what? This will become 2 2s are 4. Okay. 4 minus 4. This will become what? 4 minus 4 by 2. Okay. This will become what? Or I can write 2 by 2. For 2 by 2, this is definitely it will become 0. Directly I can write. Why I am taking the LCM. 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 minus 2. This will become 0. Okay. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So what is this? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 cancel. I am having plus 1. So this will become what? 15 by 2 minus into minus is plus 1. So that will become what? 17 by 2. So we will get the answer as what? 17 by 2. So this is the final answer. Like this you can use it. Okay. Where you will get the split? How to find out? Whatever is in the modulus, make it equal to 0. You will get the split at 1. So we will write what? What you will write? Minus 3 to 2 integral. We will split it as what? Minus 3 to 1 and 1 to 2. So minus 3 to 1, it is a negative value of x, and that is mod function will be negative, and here it will be positive, and this will be what? 1 to 2, here it will be positive value. Now let us take some examples for step function. I told you this is applicable, this property is applicable for what? Modulus function, step function, and also what is it? It is applicable for fractional functions. Let us take examples for step function. Let us take examples for step function and see step function examples. Okay. Step function, if I take examples, so let us now go into this. Step function, if I take example, see here, suppose I take step function example like this here, 0 to 4 step of x dx, 0 to 4 step of x dx. So 0 to 4 step of x dx, if it is given, so here, that means what? From 0 to 4, what are the integers that I can get? From 0 to 4, what are the integers I can get? So I can get 1 as the integer, yes or no? Where I can split it? So 0 to 4, if I am getting, x value can become what? X value can become what? X value can become 1. Okay, x value can become what? X value can become 2, x value can become 3, all these values it can become. So the function will split at 1, the function will split at 2, the function will split at 3. So because 0 to 4, what are the integers that are there? 1, 2, 3. So I can write this as what? I can write this as 0 to, what I can write? 0 to 1, okay, 0 to 1 step x dx plus 1 to 2 step x dx plus 2 to 3 step x dx plus 3 to 4 step x dx. Okay, now observe this 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1 means it is nothing but 0 0.1, 0 0.3, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.5, 0 0.6, 0 0.9. Step of that will be obviously it will be 0. Okay, so this will become 0 plus what is this? Step of 1 to 2. Integral 1 to 2 means what is this value? I can write this 0 to 1, 0 dx, 0 dx. Okay, 1 to 2, step of 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 means between 1 to 2, what is the step value? It will be 1 itself. It will be 1 itself, 1.1, 1.3. I have done the step function. Please watch that class. Those who don't know. Okay, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 like this, like that if it comes, you will take the value as what? 1 dx. Now integral of 2 between 2 to 3, what is the step function? You will take it this lower limit, that is 2.3, 2.5, that is you will take only the integer value, that is 2. So this will become what? 2 dx. On similar lines you will take it as what? 3 to 4, you will take it as what? 3 dx. Now integrate this, this 0 means 0 only. Okay, 1 to 2, this is what? X, 1 to 2, nothing means x, 1 to 2 plus this is 2x, this is 2x, what is this? Limits, this will be 2 to 3, okay, this will be 2 to 3, limit this is what? 3x, limits is 3 to 4. Now let us put the values. So this will become what? This will become 2 minus 1, upper limit minus lower limit. This will become what? 2 into what is this? 3 minus 2. This will become what? 3 into 4 minus upper limit minus lower limit. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 into 3 minus 2 is 1. So 2. Okay. 3 into 4 minus 3 is what? 4 minus 3 is 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. So that is what? 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 1 6. 5 plus 1 6. So we got the answer as what? We got the answer as what? 6. We got the answer as what? 6. Okay. Is there any shortcut for this? This is the method I told you to understand the concept. Is there any shortcut for this? Definitely there is a shortcut. What is the shortcut? Let us see here. Let us see the shortcut here, friends. So see here we are having 0 to 4 step x dx, right? So we are starting from 0, we have to go up to 4. So what is the shortcut? It says 0 to 4, okay, step x dx means you can write it as what? You can write it as nothing but, you should write that nothing but start from 0 but write up to, what you should write? You should write it up to not 4 but one value below that, but one value below that. So you should write up to what? You should write up to 1 plus 2 plus 3, one value below that means that is nothing but less than 4, one value means that is 3, up to 3 you have to write it. So value will become what? 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6. So the answer will be 6. Now this is a simple question you will do. Suppose they have given 0 to 50 step x dx, then how to do? Step x dx. I told you the shortcut is what? You have to write the values from 0 to 1 less than this, 0 to upper limit minus 1. So what I should write? So that is nothing but equal to 0, okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3, forget about 0, leave 0 also, not a problem. Okay, you can write it as what? You can write it as, see here, you can write it as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up till where? 50 you should not write, 49 you should write. Okay, 49 you should write. This is nothing but what? Sum of n terms up to 49, where n is 49. So sum of n terms is given by what? N into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, sum of 49 terms is given by what? N into n plus 1, 49 into 50 by 2. That is what? 2 into 25, 25 into 9, 49. 25 into 49 is what? 25 into 9 is 225. 25 into 4 is 100. 100 plus 22 is what? 122. So this will be the answer. This will be the answer, friends. So this will be the answer. So same way if you want to find out, okay, suppose they have given 5 to 100 step x dx, 5 to 100 step x dx. So sir, you told you that is 100 means you have to write one value below this, but it is starting from 5, what to do? It is starting from 5, what to do? So what you will do is start from 5, no problem, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 up to what you will write? Not 100, you will write 99. So sum of the terms from 1 to n means n into n plus 1 by 2, but sum of the terms from 5 to 99 you don't have the formula. For that what you will do? Add here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 you add it here. Okay, you add it here, and from here you subtract 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 you subtract it. Now apply the formula for this one. So up to 99 terms is what? 99 into n into n plus 1 by 2. 99 into 99 plus 1 is what? 100 divided by 2 minus what is this? 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is nothing but what? That will be 10. So this will become what? 2 ones are 2 50s are. 50 into 99 is what? 50 into 99 is what is that we are having? 50 into 99 is, this is 5 nines are 45. Okay, 5 nines are 45. 5 nines are 45 plus 4 is 49. 4950 minus 10. We will get it as what? 4940. So this will be the answer. So this will be the perfect answer for this question. So in this way, simple method, shortcut, using that you can find the value of the step function, integral of the definite integral of the step function. You should use the shortcut. Okay, shortcut is what? Suppose we are given, okay, suppose we are given a to b, okay, step x dx is given, means it is nothing but it is nothing but you should find, or if it is given 0 to a, let us take it as 0 to n. If it is given 0 to n, step x dx is given, means you should find what? You should find the value of n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 2, because it is sum of up to n terms. So this is nothing but equal to sum up to 1 plus not n terms, it is n minus 1 terms. So you will write it as what? N minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 2. So this is the formula you got to remember. This is the formula you got to remember. Let us proceed. So similar way, on similar lines, if I give fractional value, if I give fractional function, suppose it is given fractional function like this, fractional function like if it is given 0 to 4 fractional value of x dx, shortcut directly I am telling you, the value will be equal to, fraction value if write it, the value will be equal to n by 2. The value will be equal to what? N by 2. Here n is what? Upper limit. Okay, upper limit is what? Upper limit minus lower limit is what? 4 minus 0. Upper limit minus lower limit. This is n is what? N is upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. That is 4 minus 0 is what? 4. 4 by 2. 4 by 2, the answer is what? 2. So for this question the answer is 2. Suppose they have given 3 to 6. Okay, 3 to 6 fractional value of x dx. So the answer will be what? 6 minus 3 by 2, because n is what? 6 minus 3. So this will become what? 3 by 2. 3 by 2 will be the answer. Clear, friends? This is the way you will solve this question. This is the way you will solve the questions on what is that? If it is given on fractional value of x. If the question is given on what? Fractional value of x, fractional function. If it is given, this is the way you will solve the question. This is the way you will be solving the question, friends. Okay. Now let us proceed further. Now I will tell you one very important property, that is called King's rule. So this is property number 4. This is highly important. very important property. King's rule, property 4. Property 5 is also they call King's rule. We can use it as King's rule only. Here, if it is given 0 to a f of x dx, this can be written as 0 to a f of a minus x. That is, this is what? A is coming how? Upper limit or lower limit plus upper limit. This is 0. This is c. This x can be written as what? This x can be written as 0 plus a minus x. This x can be written as what? 0 plus a minus x. 0 plus a is what? A minus x. So in place of x, what you can write? 0 plus a minus x. That is upper limit plus lower limit, or lower limit plus upper limit. Both the limits addition minus lower limit. Okay, upper limit plus lower limit minus x. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit minus x. Suppose if it is given 0 to a to b f of x dx, this can be written as what? This can be written as a to b f of a plus b minus x, a plus b minus f minus x dx. But here a value is what? 0. So instead of what you will write? You will write it as what? A minus x. Here a value is what? 0. You will write b minus x, or you will write a minus x, or if you can take it like this. If you can take it like this, 0 to f of x dx. Okay, so this is b, this is a, this is b, this is a. It will become what? A plus b minus x. Here b value is given as what? B value is 0, so it will become a minus x. Why I am writing this? Because It is the same as this property. Okay, what you have to do? Upper limit plus lower limit minus x. X you should replace by upper limit plus lower limit minus x. X you should replace by upper limit plus lower limit minus x. Then you solve the question. So based on this, let us see a question example. So see here they have given 0 to 5 x into 5 minus x to the power of n power of 10 dx. Okay, 0 to 5 x times 5 minus x to the power of 10 dx. So how to solve this question? Directly if you try to integrate, it will take lot of time. Because 5 minus x to the power of 10, if you integrate, you will get to the power of 11, but to the power of 11, and this x also you should separate and do. It will take lot of time. Instead of that, what we will do? Here this is a and this is b. So what we will apply? Integral of a to b f of x dx can be written as what? Integral of a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. So here wherever x is there, write a plus b minus x. Here a is what? 0, b is what? 5. So I can write this as what? This integral will become 0 to 5, x can be written as what? A plus b, that is 5 minus x. This x will become what? 5 minus x. Okay, this is what? 5 minus, this x will become what? 5 minus x within the bracket, 5 minus x. This x will become 5 minus x. This will become 5 minus x. So 5 minus x to the power of 10, to the power of 10. Now see here, 0 to 5, let me write it here, observe carefully. This can be written as 0 to 5, okay, 5 minus x, okay, keep it as it is, 5 minus x, and this will become what? 5 minus is, if I multiply minus inside, if I send minus inside, minus 5, minus into minus plus x to the power of 10. So 5 minus plus 5 minus 5 cancels, I will get what? This will become equal to 0 to 5, 5 minus x into, what is this we are having? X power 10, into x power 10, into x power 10 we are having. Now we can simply multiply x power 10 into this bracket. So what I will have? Observe carefully, this will become what? This will become, see I am writing these many steps so that you understand better. So see here, so the next step will become 5 minus x into x power 10. If I do, I will get 5 into x power 10 minus x into x power 10 is x power 11, okay, 0 to 5 integral. So if I integrate this, what I will have? 5 will be there here, this will be dx, here also should be dx should be there everywhere, dx. So this will become what? This will become 5 into x power 10 plus 1 is what? 11 divided by 11 minus x power 11 plus 1 is what? 12 divided by what is this? What is this I am having? By 12. Okay, by 12. Limits are what? 0 to 5. Limits are what? 0 to 5. Now observe carefully. What I can do here is x power 11. Okay, x power 11 I can take it outside here. Okay, x power 11, or what I can take? X power 11 or x power 12. I can take x power 11 outside. I can take x power 11 outside, or x power 12 only I can take outside. Okay, so this will become what? X power 11 by 11. This will become what? X power 11 is there. Yes or no? X into x power 10. Okay, x into x power 10 is x power 12. Okay, so here what I will do? I will take x power 11 outside. Okay, x power 11 outside, or simply put, just put the limits. So this will become what? Upper limit is what? 5. This will become 5 power 11 minus, what is this? 5 power 12. This will be 11 divided by 11. This will be 12. Lower limit no need to put, because 0 by anything is 0 only. So this will be minus 0. So this will become equal to what? 5 power. I am writing it here. This will become 5 into 5 power 11 is what? 5 power 12 minus 5 power 12. This will be what? Divided by 11. This will be divided by 12. So 5 power 12, let me take it common. 5 power 12. This will become into 1 by 1 minus 11 by 1 by 12. Okay, 1 by 12. So this will become equal to what? 5 power 12. 5 power 12 into 1 by 11. This will be what? 12 minus 1 minus 11 divided by 11 into 12 is what? 132. Okay, so what I will get the answer? 5 power 12. This will be what? 5 power 12. This will be 5 power 12 divided by 132. That is nothing but what? That is nothing but first option. Elaborately I have explained this question. So this is the way we can solve this question. Okay, this is the way you will be able to solve the question using what? Using King's rule. Let us see some more examples. So see here they are given 0 to pi by 2, 200 sin x plus 100 cos x by sin x plus cos x. So here they have given 0 to pi by 2. That is, they have given a plus a and 0 as what? A is 0 and b is pi by 2. So let us apply King's rule. We will write f of x as what? F of a minus x, because only a is there, b is not there. A is what? Pi by 2. Okay, so sin pi by 2 minus x. So let us take this as I. Okay, in this question let us take this as I. in this question let us take this as I. So I will be equal to, if I apply King's rule, this will become what, 0 to pi by 2, 200 sin, what is this, I have to put, instead of sin x, I should write it as what, wherever x is there I should put pi by 2 minus x, pi by 2 minus x, plus 100 cos, wherever x is there I should put what, pi by 2 minus x, divided by what I am having, sin pi by 2 minus x, plus cos pi by 2 minus x, plus cos pi by 2 minus x dx. This is what I am having. On simplifying, I will get what? I will get equal to 200 sin pi by 2 minus x is what? Sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x. Okay, this will become what? 0 to pi by 2, 200 cos x plus this is what? Cos pi by 2 minus x is what? Sin x, plus 100 sin x divided by, see here, complementary angle, sin pi by 2 minus x, sin 90 minus theta is what? Cos theta. So cos x plus this is sin x. This is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. Let this be 2. Let this be equation 1. Now what we will do? Add equation 1 and equation 2. Equation I plus I, you will get it as what? I plus I. You will get it as what? Integral of 0 to pi by 2. What is this? 200 cos x plus 100 cos x is what? 300 cos x. 300 cos x. I am adding. 200 sin x plus 100 sin x is what? Plus 300 sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. This is what we are having. I plus I is what? 2i. So this implies I can write I plus I is 2i is equal to what? 0 to pi by 2. I can take 300 outside, common, 300 into cos x plus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x dx. So what we will do? This and this cancels. So we are having only what? 300, but 2 if I send it down, I will get it as what? 300 by 2 into integral of 0 to pi by 2, nothing is there, means 1 dx. So this will become what? 2 ones are 2, 150 is a. Okay, so I will be left with what? 1 dx means it is x dx. Okay, 150 into x dx, not x dx, 150 x. Okay, limits is 0 to pi by 2. So we will get it as what? 150 into, what you will get? 150 into pi by 2. You will get the value as what? 150 pi by 2. So this is nothing but what? 2 ones are 275 is a. So you will get the answer as what? 75 pi. You will get the answer as what? 75 pi. So the answer is what? 75 pi. Clear? The answer is what? 75 pi. Clear, friends? So we need one more session on definite integration. Okay, I thought we can conclude in one session, but it's not possible. We will take one more session of definite integrals. So where I will be discussing this question, we took so many steps to solve this question. Where I will be telling you how to solve this question within 10 seconds by telling you certain shortcuts. Okay, so some more properties are there which we will be learning in the tomorrow session. Alright friends, I will wind up now. Let's meet in the tomorrow session, and please do watch the previous sessions also, those who are missed. Take care.